What's up, guys? It's me. Who else? Dear best friend. Insane. I never thought that it would get as many views as it did or as it currently is generating. So first of all, I want to say thank you to everybody who watched it, who enjoyed it, who connected with it. I'm just so grateful and I'm just happy that people enjoy it. I basically just wrote this for me and the best friend that I lost. So what originally was only meant for 2 people turned out to be for thousands. I really didn't expect it. So seeing the video blow up like this is crazy. A lot of you guys asked me about what happened to my best friend. So today I thought I would give you guys the backstory to it. The best friend that I'm talking about in the video is actually my ex-girlfriend. We saw each other at a concert November 8th, 2015. Didn't say anything though. A day later she found me on Instagram. We started talking and 3 weeks after that we got together. We were together for 15 months until April of this year, April 1st. And then we called it quits because as people we kind of just grew apart. Each of us wanted something different, so for us the best thing to do was to just end it. And ending our relationship was one thing, but we always knew that we couldn't be just friends. I still remember her saying, we were like together for 2 or 3 months, and she said, you know what, I could honestly never be friends with you if we ever break up. And I was the one who always asked why, like if we break up, you know, I wouldn't want to lose you. But towards the end of our relationship, I was actually the one to say, you know, if we break up, I couldn't be just friends with you. It's just, for us, it's either all or nothing. So we broke up. We tried to be friends, but it didn't feel right. So I had a decision to make, and it was to either keep being friends with her but feel like super awkward and uncomfortable but to have her in my life, or to, you know, let her go completely. I ended up deciding to let her go, and that was even after the video was already out, so like a couple months after that. The last 6 months ever since we broke up have been insane. I lost everything. Her leaving and not being in my life anymore triggered all these things that ended up breaking my complete life apart. Like I hit rock bottom and I hit it so hard. She was the only friend that I had, my best friend, and I had to let her go. So first of all, I didn't have anybody to kind of help me through this breakup and, you know, just to get my mind off of things, which is also why I wrote this, because writing and being creative, having that outlet is a good way for me to work through my feelings. Her leaving triggered a lot of anxiety and I got panic attacks. I actually went to a mental hospital for 4 weeks, which turned out to be the best thing that I ever decided to do though. I honestly feel like the day that I got out of there was sort of like my birth. It's just crazy, like I can't even believe that within 6 months my life changed completely upside down. In a good way though. After I got out of that hospital, which was in June, sometime after that, I think it was July or August, we talked again. We tried to be friends. I told her I couldn't do it, and also I didn't want it. I just kept working on myself. I made myself the #1 priority at this point because I didn't have my shit together at all. I didn't have a job, the whole online thing, like I do now and YouTube videos. My English channel isn't my only one. If you didn't know, I have a German one. It just kind of all went downhill, and I didn't have any friends, and it was shitty. And then also dealing with all of this anxiety and just being scared all the time, every day. It was super draining. It was like I was in survival mode, 24/7. But fast forward to now, I have a job, I found a job, I switched jobs like 3 times, but it worked out all well. I made friends, I found some wonderful people, and at this point I'm feeling pretty good about myself and about my life. I also dropped my eating disorder and I lost weight. I'm literally in the best shape of my life right now. And all of this without her. She messaged me again, apologizing once again. I said, it's all cool, it's all forgiven, it's in the past. But I also told her that she can't just come back like that. She can't just message me all of a sudden. I'm really trying to move on. She moved on. She has a boyfriend now. I wish them nothing but the best. I basically told her to leave me alone. And I was actually quite proud of myself for doing that. Like, don't get me wrong. I don't hate her. Not at all. No hard feelings whatsoever. For myself, me, I'm better off without her. I know in the video I said I will always love you and that will never change. And I would like to explain that. The person that I was with, I will always love that person, but that person doesn't exist anymore. So basically, I'm loving memories. She was my first love. I will never forget her. It will always be good memories, but that's all it is now. Memories. I will always have love for her though. Not love her, but have love for her. I wish her nothing but the best. I think she's a wonderful person. You know, I want her to grow and become the person she truly wants to be. So I really only wish her the best. I could never wish anything else upon her. If she's happy, that's good, because I'm happy too. And now we're just living life separately, and that's okay. But it's cool to know that this person that you share a past with, even though you don't talk anymore and you're not in each other's lives anymore, you still wish each other the best. That's a nice feeling. The video is getting a lot of comments and a lot of people are writing down their heartbreaking stories, and I just want you guys to know that my thoughts are with you, my love is with you, and time really does a lot for you. Time doesn't necessarily heal all wounds. I feel like time is part of healing, but you really have to make a commitment to get better if you really want to. Because most of the time we kind of bear a certain level of pain and we're okay with that certain level of pain because we know that if we let go, there's gonna be a whole lot more pain that we're gonna feel, and we don't want that. But the thing is, that pain that you're gonna feel when you let go, with every day, it's going to get less and less until one day it is just gone. But everybody has to come to that point, to that realization themselves. So you really have to be full of it and say, enough is enough, and today's the day that I'm letting go. I do feel like I'm gonna make more videos like that, just recording things that I wrote down at some point. But I also would like to make regular YouTube videos where you can actually see my face. So I don't know what I'm gonna do at this point. I'm just kind of having fun. I feel like that's what it should be about, you know, just doing things that you want to do. Right now I'm making like 100 new subscribers daily because of that video, which is also insane. You know, we'll see how it goes, but I hope you enjoy whatever I put out. Then I'm just gonna finish up this video. This is the backstory. Now you know what my dear best friend video is all about. Again, I'm really glad everybody's enjoying it, and it means something to people and it gets to people. It's crazy to think that I'm making people cry with this, but I guess I do. And to the people asking if I wrote it and if that's my voice, the answer is yes and yes. The thing is, and I got a comment which basically explains it perfectly, you can only do something like this at a certain moment in time. Because I was feeling so much pain and I was so hurt, I was able to record it just like that. I don't know if I could ever do it again like that, but that for sure was something special. Then I'm gonna go now, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Until then, take it easy. Wow.